Hey guys, hold on, let me turn on some lights. Hey guys, welcome. Let me close these balloons. Let's pray that the Wi-Fi is acting correctly today. Welcome, you guys. Happy Friday. I don't know why I'm always in a little sing-songy mood, but happy Friday, you guys. Happy November 1st. Can y'all believe it's November 1st? I just went and did like a little walk outside. I've been trying to get like 5,000 steps in every day. So, welcome. I'm glad we are on the same time zone. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy November 1st. Happy all the things, you guys. I just got through. I went for a walk. Cold called. I've cold called like every day this week, you guys. November 1st. November 1st. Hopefully, since the Wi-Fi is strong today, I might be able to share my screen like I wasn't able to the last couple of times we were on here. So today, hopefully, I can share my screen. Happy Friday. Y'all tell me where you're from. Tell me what's going on. We got about 2 minutes. I said I was coming on about noon. Welcome, Marilyn. Welcome. Super Tuesday is on the way. Welcome, everybody. We got about 2 minutes. Let everybody get in here. Let me know where you're from. It is noon Central Standard Time. Friday, November 1st. You guys, it's only like 8 weeks left in the year. That means it's a big auction week next week, Georgia and Texas. In Pittsburgh by way of Dallas, Texas. That's what I'm talking about. I sent out an email this morning and just shared some things with you. I think, did I share some websites? I don't know. We can go over some of those things today, some websites. Hopefully I can share my screen. Big auction week next week. I don't know if they have the full schedule up, but I can show you a couple places to find auctions since I can share my screen, since the Wi-Fi is strong. Just for the record, before we jump in, you guys, all my past master classes, all my past lives, welcome from Virginia. All of them are saved. Like you can watch all my master classes for free. They're on YouTube. Look under videos. All my past lives are saved and free. Look under lives on YouTube. You can go back and watch every single master class that I have done for free. It's under the videos here on YouTube. So let's get ready to jump in. It is almost noon o'clock, 12 o'clock. I'm only going to try to stay on. I won't stay on here too long like we do like on the weekends because I got to go pick up Gabby from school. It is Friday. So let me do a quick introduction. If you are new here, this is new, right? Friday in the middle of the day on live. Welcome. So you guys, I am Ashley Pickens. I'm here in Memphis, Tennessee. You guys, I've been in real estate since 2006. I got licensed in 2006 as a real estate agent. I've also been a real estate broker over firms, but most of y'all know me. And for the last, 7, 8 years at this point, I've been an auctioneer. I auction off properties at the courthouse. I'm the one that says going once, going twice, sold. I auction here in Shelby County, parts of Mississippi, all the way to Nashville. I auction. That is what I do. I don't speak super fast because people always ask, do you speak super fast? I don't, you guys. So let's jump in. How is everybody? Welcome. It is 12 o'clock. Let's get started here a little bit. I know one thing a lot of y'all have asked me about, and that is finding pre-foreclosures. We talked about this the last couple of nights. Louisiana, I see you. Let's talk about, I want to show you a couple of sites where you can find pre-foreclosures. A lot of times, a lot of people like don't have the liquid or don't have it right now, right? We still working on getting the money to go to the auction, right? Because when you come to the auction, you got to have cash. You got to have all the funds at that moment. So a lot of times people don't have it, but we're trying to build up to get there. And so a lot of people go towards pre-foreclosures because you talk to the homeowner, you can buy it with financing, you can wholesale, whatever it is, whatever your method is that you do. So come on with your calls. You saw how quick I picked this up. Look at this. Look, boom. Thanks for driving to Chick-fil-A. Can I take your order, please? No, it's my pleasure. No, it's my pleasure. So I got you. Everybody's getting on the phones. We're doing more, right? We're getting out of our comfort zones. It is November 1st. We're getting out of our comfort zones because ain't nothing in the comfort zone, right? Nothing is there. So real estate, how do you go from real estate? What drove you in that direction? So good question. A lot of people ask that. They called me. Look, they called me. I actually thought it was spam. I've told this story before. I got a message on my phone, and the message was like, "We're a trustee company. Our auctioneer there has relocated. Call us back if you're interested." And I was like, "What? This is spam." Right. And I was not going to call them back. And then I listened to the message one more time and I called them back. And it was true. Their person here who conduct their auctioneer here relocated and they asked if I would be interested in doing it. And I was like, I got a real estate license. I don't have an auctioneer license. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And they were like, don't worry about it. We'll teach you. We'll tell you what to say. Do you want to do it? And I'm like, yes. I have no idea how to do this, what to do, how to do it, but yes. Yes. Boom. So that's a little encouragement to everybody. You know, sometimes you just do it and don't know, you just one foot in front of the other. And that's what I did. I said yes and figured it out. And here we are like 8 years later. So, yes. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. It's November 1st. So, I figured I'd come on here, hype us up a little bit. Look, got my handy dandy headset ready to go when we get off this phone. So let's absolutely, y'all, I feel like I'm pretty transparent, right? Y'all just ask me and I'll tell you and we'll figure it out. And if I don't know, I'll be like, y'all, I don't know. I don't know, but I'll try to figure it out. But I try to share because I know some of y'all just don't know or you're a beginner. I was a beginner before, you know what I mean? I've been there, so feel free to ask me, you know what I mean? So let's jump into, a lot of people were like Propwire. How many of y'all have signed up for Propwire? Have you heard of Propwire? Yes, you ordered your headset. Look, it's like the keyword. Every time you say headset, it's like I got to put it on. That's like the little backpack. Y'all know my mama. So let's jump in. Let's talk about, for those of you who are looking, who can't go to the auction, want to get started in cold calling or sending letters or reaching out to people in foreclosure. Let's go over a couple places where you can find them. Okay. Because that's the, I can't think of the word I'm trying to use. I feel like that's the hardest part, is finding them and like that kind of stuff. Because everybody's like, there's not, Ashley, not where I live. So how many of y'all have heard of Propwire, PropStream? Are y'all familiar with those sites? I'm about to share my screen and we all gonna hold our breath and pray that the Wi-Fi stays strong. That's what we're gonna do today. So I've used PropStream and Propwire. I have used both of them. Okay. So PropStream is $99 a month, right? Propwire is free. And to me, and I've said this before, how I use them, Propwire does everything PropStream does for what I needed to do. Y'all, I'm just pulling like pre-foreclosure leads, auction leads, skip tracing. Like, I guess if you're trying to do more than that, then maybe PropStream, and you still use both of them since one is free. I haven't. Propwire sometimes, and that's another thing. I think that's with all systems that give you leads. Some of the information is going to be wrong. Like, I don't take all of Propwire's information for gold. Like, a lot of those loan balances that they show for people aren't accurate. Auction dates might not be updated. Like, just keep that in mind, okay? If you use PropStream, Propwire, and you like one over the other, or if you like PropStream better, you know what I mean? Feel free to share, you know what I mean? Feel free to everybody give your opinion on what you feel like it works for. Propwire works for me. The free version of Propwire works for me. So, and if you're on a budget, you know what I mean? If you can't spend the coins right now, get on Propwire. Okay, that's what I would say. So I'm going to share my screen and let's do a quick little tutorial of Propwire so you can know exactly what I'm talking about. This is going to turn into a little mini masterclass. You know what I mean? Cross check. Got you. Yeah, Propwire do it coming through. Yeah. Good. Okay, so a lot of times. And for me, okay, this is another thing. For me, I like to see how quickly the information is updated because I'm always going to get the information first. I'm just going to be honest and say that. Like there are times when I am the one that files that notice of default with the county. They'll send it to me. I go downtown and I have to file it. So then once I file it, I kind of see how long it takes for Zillow to pick it up, for Propwire, PropStream, all these other foreclosure.com. I try to see how long it takes for them to pull it after I've actually filed that notice, right? So I'm always trying to see what the lag is, how quick, so I mean, I'm testing for us. I test for us to see who's the quickest, who pulls first, because I'm the one who filed it. So anyway, let me share my screen because y'all know I can get off. Y'all know I can get off. So let's come on, class. We're going to go to propwire.com. Propwire.com. This is what it looks like when you pull it up. Okay. So everybody's like, they don't have auctions in my city. They don't have foreclosures in my city. Again, you guys, on Propwire, it does not matter where you live. It can be the address, the city, the county, the state, the zip code. If you drive for dollars, and you have your little notebook out, hold on, let me back up because sometimes I have to remember a lot of people are new to this and they don't know what drive for dollars means, or they don't know a particular term. If I say something and you don't know what it is, don't be embarrassed. Just type it in the chat and be like, Ashley, what does that mean? And I'll tell you what it means. Okay. Or if somebody sees it, y'all explain it, but don't feel embarrassed. Okay. So people who drive for dollars, those are people who drive around, they look for houses that might be abandoned or vacant, high grass, boarded up windows that look abandoned, right? Or look distressed. They'll write down that address, right? And then their point is to skip trace them or get in touch with the owner to see if the owner might want to sell. That is driving for dollars, okay? So that's what a lot of people do. If they don't have no money, you trying to stack some money, you do what you got to do, right? I always support people who just do what they got to do, right? That might mean cold call, door knock, send letters, send a message in a bottle, send pigeons, whatever you got to do it, okay? So back to Propwire because I know I can get off. So my point is, if you were driving for dollars, you can put an address in here. You can put a single address in. You can put a city. So let's just say we did Chicago. I don't know where y'all are at, but we're going to do Chicago, the city, Illinois. Okay. Chicago. If you had a zip code, you could just put in the entire zip code. Okay. Then you come over to lead types. Can everybody see my screen? Blink. If y'all can see, I forgot to ask y'all to blink. Blink, class. If you can see my screen, y'all can blink. I'll keep going with y'all blink because I can get to talking and the screen might not be changing and I'm just talking. All I got to say is it's November. Thank you, Mary Alexander, for blinking for me. Okay, so let's keep going. It is November, you guys. Let me do this first and then I'll go to that because I can be all over the place. So I put in Chicago, Illinois. You put wherever you live, whatever city you want to look for properties in, whatever zip code, county, state, boom, put it in there. Okay. So Chicago, Illinois. Then I'm going to come over to lead types. You can search lead types, property types. I'll go through all of these. So without filtering, Chicago has 891,000 results because I have not filtered it. So then I'm going to go to lead types and you see it's got absentee, adjustable, assumable, auctions, bank owned, cash buyers, empty nesters. I usually just come right on down here, you guys, to pre-foreclosures, right? You can do out of state, negative equity, private loans, tired landlords, vacant homes, vacant lots, zombie. Zombie properties are, for the record, Investors who have owned properties 10 years and longer are, hold on, that's not zombie. Zombies are pre-foreclosures or foreclosures and the homeowner has walked away. Pre-foreclosures, foreclosures, homeowners walked away, zombie. Tired landlords are 10 years plus and they've owned a property for 10 years or more. I kind of feel like, I mean, I guess that would be true for some cases, 10, a tired landlord. But if I own a property for 10 years or more, it's probably almost already paid off and I ain't trying to sell it. But it's people who are tired if their tenants aren't paying, but their definition is 10 years. They've owned a property for 10 years or longer, I think is what it is. So I don't know. But you can click on that. Can you go over the process with the wholesaler? Sure. We can talk about that. We can talk about all the things. So let me finish. Let me get through this. So I'll click on pre-foreclosure. Sometimes I will click on auctions. Boom. You see how, okay, no auctions popped up. But let's go back to pre-foreclosures. So look, 2,454 Chicago pre-foreclosures. You can come over here to property types. Single family, condos, multifamily 2 to 4, multifamily 5+, mobile home, land, commercial, other. You can just do single family. You can do multifamily. You know what I mean? That would narrow it down even more. Look, only one. Any multifamily 5+. Ooh, you guys, check that out. Pre-foreclosures, multifamily, 5 bedrooms plus in Chicago. We got 114. That's corporate owned, individual owned. You can click on it, see what it looks like. There it is. Pre-foreclosure. They bought in 2022. Don't you hate to see that? Somebody just bought a couple years ago. Scroll down, they got a second mortgage sitting out there. Yikes. No wonder they don't have no equity. Scroll down. We were talking about this on the last live. If you scroll all the way down here, the trustee is Caudilis and Associates. I would put this in Google and see if Caudilis and Associates post their sales on their website. If you came to my last live, I talked about how sometimes trustees and attorneys will post their auctions ahead of time. You just got to find the attorneys and the foreclosures. So that's a way to do that. Wherever you live, scroll down, find out who the trustee or the attorney is, put it back in Google, and see if they have a website that posts auctions. Does that make sense to everybody for me saying that? Does that make sense? Welcome, 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 everybody. Did that make sense? That was a little nugget that I just gave y'all on how to find some pre-foreclosures and find the attorneys and bookmark them. I'll show y'all some other ones that y'all can save and bookmark, but that's a way, you guys. So let's go back. So you can kind of click through here, look at the properties. A lot of times you'll see like free and clear, high equity pre-foreclosure. Y'all be like, Ashley, how is it free and clear and it's got a foreclosure? Y'all, it's a lien somewhere on that house. Keep in mind, Propwire is not gold. Do not take it for gold. If it's in pre-foreclosure, it's a lien somewhere on that house. Now, Propwire might not be pulling it. Let's see if I can. 2020, 1.5 million in 2019. 49. This construction loan, it's a lien. What is this? Sale price 1.5 million in 2019. They should still owe most of that loan. It's a lien sitting somewhere on there, 1.5 in 2019. So just because it's like free and clear, it's a lien somewhere. You might have to go to your county records and deeds, like Cook County records and deeds, put this address in, and you can probably see on title, it's a lien sitting out there somewhere. It might be a first lien or a second lien. But if it's in foreclosure, they owe somebody some money somewhere. Okay. So you just might have to dig a little deeper, like they say on Princess and the Frog. Just dig a little deeper. You know what I mean? So moving right along, class. You could go through, click, boom, failed listings. You could click right here, boom, and it's going to highlight 100 of them. You can, hold on, let's do right this one. You can select the first 100, or you could select all 114. Let's just, for the sake of this, we'll do 100, right? I would click here where it has 100 of them, and then I would save this list. And look, it's got everybody information and all this. One thing to remember, let me go back. Say we're clicking on this one, pre-foreclosure. You can find out about the property. It tells about the first mortgage. Again, don't take this as gold, right? A lot of times these loan amounts and loan balances are not correct. I know that for a fact. You can click over here and go to owner. Clarence Merriweather. If Clarence Merriweather is on this live, I'm sorry, Clarence. I did not mean to put all your business out. I promise I didn't. You could skip trace Clarence, right? Skip trace means they're going to give you all his information or what they can find. They're probably going to pull his age, his phone numbers that are associated with him, and his emails. Skip trace. You skip trace so you can call them, send them a pigeon, send a letter in a bottle, send a text message. You know what I mean? Call them. That's what skip tracing is. It is getting their information so you can reach out. Because somebody was like, Ashley, what does skip trace mean? That's what that means. When you click on it, it's 10 cents on Propwire, 10 cents, and they're going to pull as much information as they can for you. Okay. Does that make sense for everybody? And then comps of things that sold, history of the house, when it was bought, sold, and market data. Y'all, I honestly don't ever look at this. I just go straight for the owner. That is what I'm looking for, right? As soon as I know they're in foreclosure, that's all I need to know. So back to what I was saying. I clicked on this. We got 100 of them saved. Boom. I would save them to a list so you can go back to them. Everybody with me? I don't want to go too quickly. Everybody's with me? Okay. Y'all didn't know y'all was going to school today. Y'all didn't know y'all was coming to a quick master class, but here we are, November 1st. No excuses. When we get off of here, everything that I have just showed you is free, right? Except for if you 10 cents to skip trace it, but everything else I just showed you is free. So there is no excuse for November, right? No excuses in November. Boom, I just came up with that. Bars. No excuses in November. So let me go back. So when you get off of here, you got a homework assignment. Everybody's got a homework assignment today. So I would save it to a list. Boom. And I could put Chicago, pre-foreclosures, November 1st, something, right? November 1st, save it. 100 property, view my list. Y'all know I got plenty of lists. I already worked today's list. As a matter of fact, I've already worked today's list. So then here they are. Here's the list, Chicago pre-foreclosures. I would check mark all of them. Real quick tip, since I'm an agent and I know some of y'all are agents, I kind of scroll through here, make sure ain't nothing on the market, right? I try to look. Now, I'm not going to look like I'm looking for buried treasure. I'm going to scroll through here. And if I happen to see, boom, okay, that one's pending. I unchecked it, right? Because y'all know how agents get in their feelings. I'm an agent, but I don't be in my feelings like that. Agents get in their feelings if you reach out to their client that's on the market. So I kind of look. But let me be very clear about this. If I accidentally send you a letter or accidentally call your client and your client is on the market, y'all, I ask for forgiveness and not permission. All I'm going to say is I reach out to people in foreclosure and your client popped up on my list. My bad, Betty. My bad, right? I didn't mean to. My bad. Just know your client is in foreclosure. But, ask for forgiveness and not permission. We were not going after people's clients. That makes sense to everybody? Makes sense to all the real estate agents because y'all know how people get. They get in their feelings. So that's what I would do. Highlight them. Let's scroll. Hold on. I can't get back to the top. Let's get back to the top of this. Where's the top of my list, you guys? Hold on. There we go. And then I would click skip trace. I would click skip trace. And then it's going to do its magic. It's going to start pulling phone numbers. It's going to start pulling email addresses, all the phone numbers that it can pull. That's what it's going to do when I hit skip trace. And then you yourself and you can do whatever you want with that information, right? You can get on the phone and call them and let them know, hey, I'm here to assist you because I see you're in foreclosure. You can send them a letter. Y'all know I do letters. I cold call. I do, I have my whole marketing strategy that I do. If you want my entire marketing strategy, I recorded it and made a course, the Foreclosure Marketing Blueprint. The link is down below. And I take you through every single marketing thing that I do. plus videos, plus all that. So, because you know me. And I think it comes with the letters, my foreclosure letters and my probate letters. It comes with that. The link is down below. But you guys, that's how Propwire works. Okay. Let me show you something else. Let me show you. Everybody with me. I'm not taking y'all too fast. Y'all got y'all pen and paper and notebooks out. Pen, paper, notebooks. Who knew y'all was coming to class? I think y'all just thought I was going to come on here and talk today and entertain y'all. But we going to learn today. We are going to learn today. Everybody with me. I was going to show you just a couple more things on Propwire. I'm going back. So again, you can put in address, city, county, state, zip code, right? Lead types, pre-foreclosures. Where's pre-foreclosures? Out-of-state owners, pre-foreclosures. You can come over here to more, and they've got foreclosure filters like the status, when their auction date is, when they got their notice. You can filter it all the way down, okay? That's what you can do, and you can work your area. Does that make sense to everybody? Or y'all over there taking notes? Is that why y'all so quiet? Because y'all taking notes? Everybody with me? Anybody with me? Does that make sense to everybody? How Propwire works? It is 10 cents to skip trace. It is 10 cents. They have some other like Propwire Gold that you can like sign up for. But that's how it works. Now, Siobhan asked about wholesaling. So I'm going to give you just a little brief what wholesaling means. So if you were to reach out to any of these people, right, that we just talked about, reached out to them, talked to them, they decided, hey, we'll do Miami. I'm here in Miami-Dade. Did I do pre-foreclosures? Pre-foreclosures, we'll do property types, multifamily, 117. So if you reached out to these people, let's see if we get a high equity. So they got $221,000 worth of equity in their house. Let's see. Original loan amount is 227. Looks like don't take these numbers for gold. 207,000 is their loan balance. It's worth 429. So they got about 200,000 in equity. So if you talk to these people, right, and you reached out to them and they said, you know what, I can't come up with this money. I'm tired of this house. I keep struggling. I keep getting behind. I don't want to file bankruptcy no more. I'm tired of this house, right? And their payoff is what, $207,000. And you say, I'll give you 250. Will you take 250,000 for your house? And they might be like, you know what? An extra 50,000 sounds good to me. Right. And then so there's special contracts. I won't dig deep, but there's special contracts you use, like an assignment contract or whatever kind of contract you want to use. And then you call up your favorite investor, buyer, client, and say, I got this property. It's worth 400,000, right? Yeah, it's worth 400,000. Do you want it for 300,000? You want it for 300,000. And they might be like, yeah, that's a steal. It's worth 400. I can buy it from you for 300. You got it locked in for 250. So guess who makes that difference between 250 and $300,000? You do. You make that money, but it's like a double closing. You got to make sure you got a title company that knows exactly what they're doing. But essentially, when you wholesale, you're like the middleman. You find the seller of the property and you find a buyer, and you are the middleman and you work that out. So if you have the correct, but just make sure it's definitely more into it. Y'all know I gave the simplified version, but it's more to it than that. And make sure you have a good closing attorney, and you know what I'm saying. It's more, but that's the general idea. There are so many videos on YouTube about wholesaling, y'all. That's why I don't even talk about it on my channel, because it's so many other videos about it. So, but just know what you're doing. But essentially you're the middleman that bring people together and take a fee from it. Just know what you're doing. So, boom. Now back to what I was saying on Propwire, you guys. I think that's what I wanted to show you. Property types, you can filter it, save it to a list, do whatever you want with it. Let me show you one more example of something. So I showed you could do cities, you can do counties, you can do states. So let's say I was on auction.com, right? Auction.com, let's put in Atlanta, Georgia. And let's do foreclosure homes. REOs are owned by the bank. So I mean, you can reach out to the bank maybe, but I'm looking for people who still own their homes. So, of course, everybody knows next week is a big auction week, the first Tuesday of the month, Georgia and Texas. The first Tuesday of the month, big auction week. If you're in Georgia or Texas and they have an auction close to you, you should go. You should go. So, these are all, yep, November 5th. That's right, big auction week. So what I was going to tell you guys is you can take this address, right? 669 Fielding Lane. And let's go over here and put it in 669 Fielding Lane. There it is. It's not even showing pre-foreclosure or auction, but okay. And then you could, if you needed the owner, not putting Curtis' business out on this internet, but reach out to Curtis and see if he wants to, do something besides lose his house at the auction. My point was, you can put in addresses. That was my whole point. You can put in individual addresses and pull them, is what I was saying. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to everybody? Everybody with me? Okay. So individual cities, counties, states, zip codes, and filter it by whatever you're looking for, whatever your heart's desire. How do auctions happen in other states? Like we have them in courthouse on first Tuesday. So it just depends. I auction here in Shelby County. It's usually Fridays. Mississippi is usually Thursdays. Different. I think it's set up by, I guess, the counties whenever they want to auction, right? It's determined by your particular county. Here's another site. I'll drop this in the chat. Y'all know I share this site all the time. I auction for them. I'm gonna drop this in the chat for y'all so you can see this. And so I click on trustee sales. Let me know if the screen changed. Blink if the screen changed, you guys. But yeah, I think it's just set up by the county that you live in when they choose to have auctions. I guess Georgia and Texas just said, you know what, we only doing this on the first Tuesday of the month. And everybody else is just like, we gonna do it every day. Or, because you can auction any day. Just depends. Okay, so y'all can see. So I clicked on trustee sales, scroll down. I'm sure in about an hour, next week's sales will be up. This is this week's sales. Let's see if anything's sold at auction this week. Can everybody see that? I try to give you a quick little tour of this. So if you come on this site, you can look at previous auctions and this current week. So I could go back to September's auctions, and you see that was the first Tuesday of the month. So it's going to be a whole lot of Georgia auctions. I went back. This is September. So a lot of y'all are like, how can I find out where overages are, how much it's sold for? This is a pretty good site. I haven't found really any other sites. There might be some. I just don't think I've dug hard enough that shows the sale amount, but this site will show how much they actually sell for, or if they don't sell. So real quick overview. Again, this is September, first week of September. So it was big Georgia, big Texas auctions. So this is the address. This is the county. These auctions are always at the county courthouse. 9 times out of 10, they are never at the house. They're never at the yard. I'm never standing in anybody's front yard auctioning off their house. I'm always at the county courthouse. So wherever Riverside County, Maricopa. So this is the county. Of course, that's the state. This is what time the auction is. PP stands for postponed. So this auction got postponed till November 15th. Postponed. postpone. CXL means canceled. Auctions get postponed because people call and they might file bankruptcy. They might be trying to sell it. They might be trying to do a modification or trying to put their loan in forbearance, and then the bank or the attorney will postpone it. That does not mean canceled, okay? CXL means canceled, okay? Now, in this right here is the opening bid. This whole row here shows, oh, well, no, let me highlight that. This is the opening bid, how much it will be. And over here, if it sells, it will have the sale price amount, okay? Opening bid, sales price. If these two numbers are the same, that means it did not sell, okay? It probably reverted back to the bank and became an REO property, because properties are homes that don't sell at the auction and revert back to the bank are REO properties, okay? And I'll tell you some sites where you can find those. But so this one did not sell. These two were canceled. This one sold. Opening bid was 193 and it sold for 297 at the auction. 507 Columbus Drive. Y'all know me. I'm gonna check it out and see. 507 Columbus Drive. Opening bid was 193 and it sold for 297. There it is, sitting out there too. Opening bid was 193 and it sold for 297. Looks like Zillow has it sitting at 348. So that makes sense. What's the best way to purchase, better than requesting from the county? Yeah. Hello, what's the best way to purchase REOs? So in order, I'll get you there. Darren, remind me your question. I'll show you some sites. So everybody back with me. I changed my screen. Darren, just remind me of your question. But that's what I want to show you. And again, opening bid, sold. If the numbers are the same, it did not sell. Okay? Capiche? Everybody understand? So, okay. And so you can, and you, again, this was the first Tuesday of September. So lots of Georgia. Probably this afternoon, Georgia's auctions will be posted on this site too. It's still showing this week. So this is this week's auctions. Today is November 1st. Let's scroll down. I don't want to make y'all dizzy. November 1st, lots of postponements. If you've been with me for a while, some of y'all been with me for a while. Remember these townhouses in Sacramento? I'll have to make sure I show this on Sunday. They actually went up for auction. Nobody bought them though. It's a group of 8 townhouses, brand new built, Sacramento, California. And the builder, it's been up for auction all year. Brand new. I guess he could not get up off of them. And they went for auction. That was the opening bid, but nobody bought them. And I was saying, y'all need to offer 4 for 4. Y'all be like, can I buy one and get one free? But nobody bought them. So I wonder if they're going to go back to the bank or if they're going to give him some more time to try to sell it. But anyway, there's my auction. I had an auction this week and it canceled. So auctions get canceled all the time. So I dropped this site in the chat. You guys, I dropped it in the chat in case y'all want to save it and bookmark it. Yes, those are the townhouses. We talked about them like all year. We have talked about these townhouses all year. They were solar paneled. There they are. This is the first time I've seen an old kid sitting out there for them. But it looks like they went up and did not sell at auction yesterday. That was yesterday's auctions. So keep this in mind. Bookmark this site if you want to keep this site, okay? And if you check back probably this afternoon, next week's schedule will be up and it will have Georgia and all that. That's coming up next week. Everybody with me? Everybody with me? Blink if you're with me. So today, anything for auction today? 10 a.m. in Washington. We have an auction today. This is not mine though. I'm not doing this one today. And California, and I guess this, I don't know. I'm going to assume this means like vacant land. I don't know what VL means, but I'm guessing it means vacant land. That's what I think. So, okay. Now, if these properties don't sell at auction, right? If they don't sell at auction, they revert back to the bank and become REO properties. Some good REO sites. To be on canceling process, training expect to go live on evening November 14th. Go to, I was just reading this. Okay, don't show me again. HUDhomestore.gov. HUDhomestore.gov. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat real quick. HUDhomestore.gov. These are REO sites. These are bank-owned sites. Thank you, National Overages Finders Alliance. Thank you. Did you mention a site to see when each state has their auction? Is it on? I don't know. That's a good question. Is there a site that show everybody auction? I don't know. I guess I would just go to auction.com and put my county in and see where. Let me show y'all something real quick. You know, my mind just goes all over the place. Darren, I hadn't forgot you. Okay. If you click on auction.com, right? Boom. Click on this house. Anywhere you live, click on it. If you come down, it shows where the auction is going to be. This auction is November 5th, 10 a.m. at the Fulton County Courthouse. There's the address. Just look over here. Sometimes it'll be at the courthouse in Shelby County. I auction at the courthouse. Auction.com auctions across the street at the Comfort Inn, like in a conference room of a hotel. So just check when you're thinking about going to the auction and make sure you know where the location is. Okay. Everybody got that? Also, this is what I talked about on the last slide. If you scroll down to where it says foreclosure contact info, Brock and Scott, do y'all remember I shared that site with y'all last week? I did share that site with you. I auctioned for Brock and Scott. Brock and Scott puts their auctions up ahead of time. So let me rewind. If you go to auction.com, I showed you on Propwire where you can find that foreclosure trustee attorney information. If you're on auction.com and scroll down, you can find this foreclosure trustee information. Now, Brock and Scott, I already know for a fact that they share their information. So I'm going to put Brock and Scott in the chat. Boom. There's their site. They are foreclosure attorneys. You can do this no matter where you live. Okay. Go to auction.com, put in your city, county, zip, pull the auctions, scroll down, and boom, find out, get the attorneys. How do you know when the auction is canceled at the courthouse? I went earlier this week and nobody was there. I know they get canceled all the time. That's the worst thing about auctions, and because they get canceled and you just don't know when. I don't know. Maybe you can call the trustee before you go sometimes. They just are really bad about communication when it comes to auctions. I'll say that, Jay. Communication sucks around opening bids, cancellations, postponements. Sucks, honestly. I just try to share these sites so y'all can bookmark them, and maybe you can, find out, call them, and like, auction's still going on. Y'all still planning a sale. But that happens all the time. That is a major complaint for sure. I'm sorry that happened to you. So I'm on Brock and Scott's site. I went to practice areas. I scroll down to real estate defaults. Sometimes you got to look for it, you guys. It won't just always be in your face. And it's like foreclosure sales right here. Click on this button. It's not going to always say that, you guys. Sometimes you got to look for it. Okay. So real estate defaults, clicked on that. I'm going to scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Boom. Search foreclosure sales. And here they are. And Brock and Scott handles, as you can see, all of these states. If this is one of your states, I would say Brock and Scott's website. Okay. And then you can click on, we got Georgia. Let's just click on Georgia. I didn't even click on a county, but you can click on a county. And if you scroll, here are auctions. So here's November. I'm going to make this a little bigger. Can everybody see my screen? There we go. So, okay, let me get back. Here we go. Oh, hold on. I got too many tabs. There we go. So here's this week's auctions. This is next week. We got 11 November. Don't get dizzy. Lots of first of the month. Here they are. Here's their address. They got some opening bids posted. Boom, boom, boom. Click next. Let's see if Brock got some up. Hold on, keep scrolling. It's a whole bunch because the first of the month. But here's the address, opening bid amount. They got the opening bids out there. Y'all better come over here so y'all know how much money you got to bring when you go to the auction next Tuesday. Or if you're going to get on the phone this weekend, try to save them. Be like, I know your opening bid. They already got your opening bid posted. Hold on. Let's see. Here's still November. Look how many that is. Save. I'm going to drop it in the chat. brockandscott.com. I'm going to drop it in the chat for you. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, I told you. They do post as far away as January. I try to help y'all. Yes. See, at least thank you, Jay, for listening to me. At least somebody listened to me and do what I say do. I just dropped Brock and Scott's site in the chat. Click on it and bookmark it and save it to your computer, okay? And let that be something you check weekly. So there's December. Here we go. December. I guess the first Tuesday in December is December 3rd. There's December auctions. Y'all can reach out to those people. You got a month. Here's December auctions. December opening bid probably won't be there this far ahead. But what did I just show y'all how to do? So in case for people who need a visual of what you need to do, if I was working Atlanta, right, and I was trying to get a jump on December foreclosures, I would come right on here. I would highlight 1101 White Oak, and then guess where I'm going, you guys? I'm going right on back to Propwire, and I'm going to drop that right in this chat. Let's see if we can find what was it? It was Atlanta. There it is. 1101 White Oak. Yep. Boom. Oh, and it's on the market. They trying to sell it. They are trying to sell it before it goes to auction. So we ain't going to touch that one. I ain't going to touch them because they trying to sell it. I don't blame them. I'd try to sell too if I was in the same situation. Here's another one, 766 Humphreys. Drop it in Propwire. Atlanta. There we go. And so here's the properties up for high equity. Boom. Now, this is what I would do. I would add this to a list. Boom. Go back over here. Pull another one. Like this is 1864 Glen. Copy, paste it. Glen. Let's see if we can find it. Glen Echo Drive. Boom. I would add it, save it to a list, and I would just go through and add all of them, save them to a list. There they are. Save it, skip trace it, send them a letter, call them, message in a bottle, send them a telegram, a pigeon, whatever you want to send them, because in 30 days, they got an auction, right? So that's what I would do. Everybody with me? Everybody with me? Everybody with me? Any questions? Master lease options are starting to be more appealing with all these commercial loans going to foreclosure. I know everybody about to get real creative. I was saying, like, if you had a good commercial business idea, you could pick up a good property here, coming up now and in the future, but you just got to know what you're going to do with it, or you're going to be in the same situation everybody else is in right now. But y'all can probably get a good commercial building, a steal for right now. So, okay, good. Thanks, Denise. Thanks, everybody. Okay, so that is, let's get out of some of these sites. Get out of Propwire. So that's Brock and Scott's site. Let's see how far they go. How low can you go? How low can you go? That's still December, Just know, you guys, if people got auction scheduled for January, I saw auction scheduled for February. These people ain't paid their mortgage in a long time. They probably have not paid all year. They probably have not paid 2 years. They probably have not paid since COVID. I'm just being completely honest with you. Okay, so there's stops at December, Ruben Lublin. That's another one. I'll drop it in the site really quickly. A lot of y'all say excess funds, surplus funds. How do you find out about them? How do you tell people that you work with? Here, you've got to refer them to the trustee, usually is what I do. The trustee, the attorney. See right here on this side, make sure it's in the view so y'all can see. Yeah, okay. It says request excess proceeds. If somebody has lost their house at foreclosure, if y'all seen any of my videos on Instagram, I always end it with, and if your house goes up for auction, don't forget to request your excess funds, right? They can come here. I tell them go to the trustee. Please. Okay, let's see. Please note our firm policy is to begin the disbursement process for excess proceeds once 30 days have elapsed from the date of the foreclosure sale. This allows us to finalize the sale and conduct necessary accounting, title work, and priority determination. Because if it's some liens sitting on the property, it's going to come out of the funds for the seller. If they got HOA liens, they're going to take that out of their money too. And then they can get whatever is left over. But they got to request it. I don't think anybody's calling and blowing up their phones to give them their money back. So let's go to, you click here. You can go to property list. Ruben Lublin does not do a lot, but he does Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama. So again, Georgia, big auction week. There's the date of the auction, property, city, zip, county, and the opening bid. Here we go. So you can come on here. They got opening bids posted on this side. They probably gonna have, yeah, I'm sure there are a lot of opening bids since the auction is Tuesday. Lots of opening bids. Georgia, Decatur, Douglasville, East Point, Fairburn, Gate, Griffin. What I want to show y'all so you don't get dizzy, I'm going to scroll down. There's November, right? Here's November sales. Scroll down. Here's December sales. Boom, Atlanta. All these people are going, houses are going up for auction December 3rd. Keep scrolling. A whole bunch of December auctions already scheduled. Here's January. Auctions. These people are in foreclosure and their house is scheduled to go up for auction in January. January 7th. That must be the first Tuesday. And then we got one little one down here in Powder Springs. Got an auction scheduled for February 4th. So we've already got February auctions scheduled. It was probably a postponement, right? They were probably going to go this month and got pushed. 2699 Lost Lake Drive, Powder Springs. Let's see. I know I'm going to drop it in the, let's go look at it real quick. I hope y'all are learning. Powder Springs, 2699 Powder Springs. Oh, she's pretty, isn't she? High equity. Her auction is, and it's not even showing pre-foreclosure yet, or auction. Scheduled for February. There it is. If y'all want to reach out to H. Oscar Anan, don't tell him I had his house on YouTube, but there it is. So does that make sense to everybody? Everybody got a little homework assignment? See, any active all says off market. What am I doing wrong? Off market. Yeah, because they probably are off market. You looking for on market, Edie? We're not looking for on market. You looking for pre-foreclosure. Stay focused. We looking for pre-foreclosure. All of them are probably off the market. You know what I mean? That doesn't matter. If they're on market, then I wouldn't reach out to them. But off market, right? You know what I mean? It's people who living in them. It's not for sale, and they've gotten behind on their mortgage. If you're looking for pre-foreclosures, Edie, I'm just trying to make sure. Okay, cool. Okay. How to find the lender for the Sacramento townhomes, like lender name and phone, attorney hand. So good question. Let's see. Let's do a little work. I'm with you. You know, I'm always up for the, let's see. Because I think we pulled it one time on this site. Let's see. We need an address. First of all, we need an address. Let's get an address. Okay, 2725 Swanston Oak Lake. I know what I'm going to do. Just pull it right in. 2729 Swanston. Let's see if we can find it. Swanston, what is the address? Swanston Oak Lake, right? 27. Is it Lake or Lane? I just have a horrible memory, clearly. Lane. There it is. So this is the picture showing before he even built them, I guess. Click on owner. There it is. There it is. Skip trace it, pull his information. Let's see if we can find a foreclosure attorney. Scroll on down. Prestige Default Services. There it is. There it is. And that's what I would do. Did that help you? Absolutely, Edie. I heard my name, realized it's another person with all the Edie's on here. So that's what I would do. Any address, any property, any address, put it in. You can put individual addresses in there. Boom. You see it driving and you're like, that looks like a nice house. The grass has grown up. I've had people put their zip code in. And this lady was like, 2 of my neighbors in foreclosure. I was like, She was like, it's 2 houses on my street that pulled on the pre-foreclosure list. I was like, see, you just never know. So put your zip code in and see who you got. So back to Darren's question. Darren, I haven't forgot about you. If it does not sell at auction and reverts back to the bank and becomes an REO, sometimes when properties don't sell at auction, it gives that homeowner extra time. Okay, to try to come up with the money, try to sell it. Sometimes that will give the homeowner extra time. If not, it'll go back to the bank. HUD Home Store. HUD Home Store is an REO site. This is a bank-owned site. If you put in Chicago, let's see what we're working in Chicago. New listings. There we go. Bank-owned. Y'all better make some offers. Call them and see if they'll take $100,000. Submit an offer for $100,000. And these agents are going to be like, no, that's too low. Submit it anyway. Submit it anyway. I had a guy reach out to me. I think he in North Carolina. Him and his son was bidding on an REO property. And the agent was like, you're not going to get it if you don't offer this. And he was like, put in my offer. And don't you know the bank accepted his offer? And so he was like, make sure when you go live, tell everybody, lowball the bank. It don't matter. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to step on any real estate agent toes because I'm a real estate agent. Put in that offer. It's the end of the month. We got 60 days left in the month. Banks need to move these properties off their books. And look, if you're trying to get some tax write-offs, I better try to buy something real quick. You know what I'm saying? But make some offers. Make some offers. Here's HUD Home Store. With REO properties, they usually have an agent. They got a firewall. They got an agent. That's okay, you guys. Tell them to submit your offer, okay? Tell them to submit your offer. With REO properties, you guys, different from auctions. At the auctions, you're bidding blind. You can't see the inside of the property. People could live there. No inspections. You don't know the repairs. And I need all your cash at that moment. If you are buying an REO property, you can go look inside of that property, you guys. You can go look at it. You can get financing, FHA, conventional, VA, FHA 203K, hard money. You can buy REO properties with financing. Everybody understand? Auction, your auction mama, cash only. Certified funds. REO properties, financing. You can put down earnest money. You can do all that kind of stuff, okay? So, HUDHomestore.gov. Great site. HomePath, that's Fannie Mae's site. Look at that. Closing cost assistance may be available. Look, y'all better get the coins. Y'all better get the coins. Let's do, I always just do Chicago for some reason. Y'all know I was born in Chicago. So Chicago, let's see if they got anything. It's loading. Here we go. Just listed. Just listed. So here's homepath.fanniemae.com. I will drop it in the chat. You're welcome. Homepath.fanniemae.com. It's another bank-owned site. HomePath. Home Steps. That is Freddie Mac's site. These are REO properties. Y'all better make some offers and lowball them. It's the bank. They would I would say they would lowball you, but they would just hit you with a fine. You know what I mean? Here's some more properties. Boom, Illinois, 79,000. So Home Steps, Home Path, HUD Home Store, VRM Properties. This is VA's REO site. These are VA Loans REO site. VRM Properties. I dropped it in the chat. Go on there, check it out. Who else has an REO site? Truist Bank. Truist REO. TruistREO.com. And they might not have a lot, but when you find these sites, bookmark them and just check back, you guys. Bookmark them, come back, check back, boom. So those are some good. I think Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Truist, Home Path, Home Steps, HUD Home Store, VRM Properties, boom. And then auction.com, you guys. Don't forget auction.com. You can filter it by bank owned. Put in Atlanta. And then these are bank owned properties. You can bid online. You can bid online. You can bid online. So you don't have to be present at the courthouse. I just changed asset type to REO bank owned and didn't do foreclosure. REO bank owned. Everybody with me? I feel like I'm going through pretty quickly, but I think you would prefer this because I could have been like, I'm going to have a 6-week class and I'm going to teach you this. But your girl came on here and taught you in an hour. Okay. Because that's how I like to learn. Just tell me what it is so we can get on with it. Right. So everybody's with me. If property comes in REO, will the bank allow the original homeowner to sell the property until the bank receives an offer? Referring to your earlier comment about the Sacramento town. Sometimes they will. Sometimes they will. I have seen that buy that homeowner some time if their property does not sell at auction. So you can reach out to that, was it Michael, was his name? And see if he can, call the bank and say, I got a buyer. You know what I mean? They probably gonna give him time because he got like 8 townhouses. You know what I mean? So I would exhaust all options. Reach out to him, see if he'll take some offers. Y'all saw what the opening bid was, right? Y'all keep in mind the opening bid is the loan balance. The opening bid is the loan balance. So if they just bought it in the last 2 years, that loan balance is going to be high and that opening bid is going to be high. If they bought it 15 years ago, you're going to have a low and they haven't refinanced it. You will have a low opening bid, lots of equity. That's why people come to the auction, right? They want the good discount on some properties. So auction.com is another place to find REO properties. You can bid online. Boom. Let's talk about, because I posted about commercial the other day. CREXI.com for everybody looking for commercial, hotels, restaurants, motels, Dollar Generals, Olive Gardens, mobile homes. Boom. Here's a site, CREXI.com. Sale, lease, auctions, all types. Let's see, retail, multifamily, office, industrial, hospitality, mixed use, land, self-storage, mobile home park, senior living. They got it all, right? You can put in who leading the way right now with commercial. California. California. Let's see. California. Y'all saw the video I put up. It's California, Texas, Pennsylvania, California, Texas. Was it Florida and New York? Boom. Top 5 states. I'm good. My memory's good. Pennsylvania, Texas, Florida, California, and New York. Top 5 states with the most foreclosures, commercial foreclosures right now. California is number 1. I think they had 246 commercial foreclosures. So you can put in anything, right? Look, they got the cap rate, any price. Scroll down, like you can find 4-plex apartment and the Cork Bar restaurant, retail owner use. So if you're looking for commercial, you guys, CREXI is a good site. Put in your city, county, zip, and see what they got. If you're looking for commercial buildings for sale that are usually in foreclosure, CREXI. 10x.com is another one. Online auctions, you see they got drive-through retail, office buildings. If you're familiar with 10x.com, apartment.com, they're all in the same family. They're like cousins. 10x, LoopNet, apartment.com. Auctions. That's what I'm saying. If you had like a good idea for like a commercial building right now, or if you had some employees who want to come to the office, then commercial, you could probably pick up a good commercial building right now. Industrial, office, 26 unit multifamily with upside. You get you a gas station. You can buy you an Olive Garden, a Donald General. Look, Lowe's, not Lowe's. All of them. There's a Walgreens. I knew Walgreens would because they were already talking about shutting down. Comfort Inn, storage facilities, 10x.com. I said CREXI, 10x. Who else? But there you go. I at least got you started, you guys, because y'all like, where do I find them? This is where you find them. Okay. Oh, a couple more, and then we're going to move along. If you're looking for farmland, land for sale, farms and ranches, acres. If you're looking for acres on acres, landwatch.com. That's a good site. Landwatch.com. Everybody with me? Y'all over there taking notes. This is the fastest class I've ever been to. Landandfarm.com. Discover land for sale, farms, ranches, residential, waterfront, hunting, undeveloped, recreational. Hop on here and you can find you some farmland if you wanted to go back to the land. You know what I mean? You can do that. Land and Farm, Land Watch. It's a couple other sites. I can't think of them. But boom. Everybody with me? Are y'all over there writing, taking notes, screenshotting as I talk, screenshotting everything? And don't forget, the replay will be up, guys, so you can go back and watch this. You know, it'll be up as soon as we finish. Get my money up to get a mobile home. You know, that's so big right now. Mobile home parks are like so big right now. I guess just so people can come. I guess if you can't afford a house or you can't afford rent, you can get you a mobile home and just go park somewhere. You know, that is the latest thing right now. Mobile home parks, storage facilities. I always say that back in 2008, you know, if you watch 99 Homes, where everybody was like living in motels and they said storage units were packed back in 2008. Because, you know, people, when you lose your house, you got to have somewhere to put it. So storage units were like packed, and so were hotels back in 2008 because people didn't know where to go. You know, when you lose your house. So, you guys, did I teach y'all enough? Did you learn today? Did I teach you enough of what we got going on? I've been on here about a good hour. It's the middle of the day on a Friday. It's November. I felt like I should come on here and get you fired up a little bit to maybe be motivated to work this month or through the end of the year, or at least get you organized to start for 2025, you know, because we don't know what's going to happen. You know, we don't know what's going to happen, but at least you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I'm trying to show you all these sites, learn how to make offers, go to the auction, see how the auction works out. You know, I have the auction accelerator course. I think like 200 of y'all have bought it, 300 at this part. Auction accelerator course. I think the code is still thank you. If you need a coupon code, y'all, I open because y'all have been asking me about the mentorship. The mentorship ended in September. It was for 16 weeks. You guys, now I've opened up just back to my 101s. If you want to talk to me for 90 minutes and you need help finding your pre-foreclosures, your auctions, if you need to learn how to market to them, sign up for a one-on-one. You guys, they're usually Monday through Friday, and I open up a couple of slots on Saturday. Shout out to you. Thank you for getting all the course. Some of y'all just like everything I put out. If you don't know what to send as far as letters go, I got you some examples to what to mail out. All the links are below, you guys. All the links are below. I hope I got y'all fired up. It is November. If you need to come back and watch this, the replay will be up. It's November 1st, you guys. It's November 1st. It's November 1st. So time to get in gear. Yep. You gonna start calling me too? I already pulled my list and already skip traced everybody already this morning. So I am going to hop on these phones with you and reach out, you guys, and reach out. So I hope you have a great weekend. I might hop on here on Sunday. I don't know. I might. I will send out an email if I do. I'm on Instagram, Your Agent Ashley. I look like I just got out of bed, y'all, but I just went and walked. I've been trying to get in like 3 miles every day. So excuse this. So Instagram, Your Agent Ashley. YouTube, y'all are here. Y'all go do something. Go do something. Go to the auction. If you're in Georgia or Texas, go to the auction next Tuesday. If you're anywhere else, go look up and see when your auction is and just go. It's free, you guys. The auction is free. It's open to the public. You just walk up there. If you're shy, put your little glasses on and a hat on and just walk up there and see where it is, how many people are there, how they bid up. Here we usually bid like by hundreds. In California, y'all might be bidding by 10,000s. You know what I mean? So go see, get in the atmosphere, do something, do something with your life. Okay, you guys, that's it. Go have a productive Friday. Go have a good Friday. If you need me, youragentashley@gmail.com. All my other links are down below. Okay. Hope y'all learned something. Have a good Friday, you guys. Bye. Bye, you guys. Have a good day. And thank goodness the Wi-Fi worked on this good November 1st. Bye, you guys.